Welcome back to the Gas Out Garage. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to delight you today with another hoard that's turned up at HQ. This is exactly as they came. I got these from a scrap pile. I haven't prepared them or anything like that. They're exactly as they came. So first, not that particularly interesting, was a electric trimmer. It does run, but I think something's wrong with the rotor. I wouldn't have normally bothered with this, but my neighbour's one, he's an elderly gentleman, his is held together with more duct tape than the seats in my nearest flat roof pub. So if I can fix up the rotor on this, I'm going to give it to him. Happy days. The next item I grabbed, you can see that there's a petrol strimmer I found. Unfortunately though, there's no rotor bobbin on the end there, which is a bit of a shame. I didn't notice that when I grabbed it, so I strongly suspect this runs fine, but the fault is the lack of things. So we're not doing too much of that one. Not right now anyway. But the main prize is right here. Yep, another mower. So this is a Flora Best brand. I believe that was marketed by Lidl, but it's got a Briggs & Stratton engine on. Briggs & Stratton, don't know if you see that there, it's 140cc. No idea what's wrong with it, no grass box, this is as it came. Judging by the grass on it, it's all pretty old and dry, so I suspect this hasn't mown for some time, certainly not this season. There's quite a lot of oil that looks like it's come out via the exhaust. Now that could have been when it was carried through to the scrap pile, or tipped up, or stored badly, or it could be catastrophic engine failure. Who knows? Let's see if it pulls, see if it's seized or not, and then we'll go and give it a wash and give it further investigation. So generally, first time I've pulled the string, there's nothing there at the minute. Yeah, that seems to pull, alright. It's not seized and there's compression there, so that's a good sign. There's no fuel in it, I haven't checked the oil. So I'm going to take this away and pressure wash it because it's covered in oil. And then bring it back in and we'll see what we can do with that. Okay, we're back. I filled it up with fuel. I suspect this is not the correct fuel cap. It looks like it's off the bottle of some Lenore or something. And he's got a scale in millimetres there, so let me know in the comments if you recognise that. Also though, while I was checking around, obviously it's all been pressure washed off now, before I started it, I thought I'd check the oil. I'll see if I can get this out. It's quite tricky to see on the dipstick. I don't know if you can see it, 'cause it's tricky to see in real life. But you can just about make out maybe. It's way above the max fill level. So I'm wondering if the problem is it's just been overfilled with oil, hence why we've got it coming out the exhaust, etc. So before I'm going to start it, I'm going to drain this down, fill it up with the correct amount of oil, well, what I believe to be the correct amount of oil, which I think is on this. It's a couple of hours, I don't know if you could just make them out on the end of the dipstick there, and then take it from there. So let me drain this out and I'll bring you back. This seems like a lot to me. We'll see how much more comes out before we refill it to the correct amount. But this seems like a lot. I hope it's just an oil, overfilled with oil. That'll be a right result. Oh, and by the way, if there's any Musty One fans watching, hope you appreciate the New Balance. No way, look, it's still glugging out of there. Unreal. Unreal. This is what, surely that's too much. Surely that's gotta be too much. Right, I need to stop the video because I have my hands full and I've got to empty that jug before it pours all over the grass. Okay, I've drained the oil off and refilled. I've got to say, it's really difficult to read on that dipstick. It's really fine, clear oil on a shiny dipstick. There's a couple of holes drilled at the bottom of it, so you can see from that. The eagle-eyed amongst you might notice I've changed the filler cap. I really don't think that Lenore bottle or whatever it was is appropriate. This has come off the strimmer that I also picked up from earlier in the video. So let's go for it. I'll put you back in the stand and let's pull on it, see what we get. And there we have it. It seems to run, which is a result. I strongly believe the smoke and oil we're getting is probably what's. I suspect the exhaust is absolutely filled with oil. I might take that off and see if I can drain it, because burning it off will be much to the chagrin of my neighbours. So let's do that. Yep, just had it running in the corner. After about 10 minutes, started to run absolutely clean. Brilliant. The drive with these big wheels, I checked that out, is fantastic. I checked the oil again, that all seems good. I also checked the oil I removed, just see if there's any petrol sitting on top there. I can't see any, so that suggests there's no carburation issues. As I said, the engine ran really smoothly. Absolutely brilliant. I think I'm going to keep this one for myself, but as I like to think myself a bit of a mower philanthropist, I'm going to give away Fury, my champion mower, to somebody. And yeah, anyway, I'll drink to that. Let's see her run.